Hey, good morning, ORA members and guests. My apologies for not being with you today. I do take seriously my duties here at the ORA, and I appreciate the trust you placed in me as your president. As you know, back on May 20th, I was elected second vice president of the National Rifle Association, and my absence today is due to that. I am at headquarters working on the very final phases of our New York litigation that concludes next week. My favorite part of what I do at the ORA by far is the fellowship I have with ORA members, and I greatly miss seeing all of you today. Just 2 years ago today, the ORA was on the doorstep of being dissolved. We've made great progress, and in particular in this last year, we've made tremendous progress. We've grown to 11 ORA-affiliated clubs, reaching 7,000 to 8,000 Oklahoma gun owners. We have a strong youth program that's been fired up under the leadership of Donovan and Kanja Dufresne. Thank you very much. I was part of a delegation with Oklahoma Department of Commerce and several legislators at the SHOT Show in Vegas, talking to gun manufacturers and gun-related manufacturers about moving operations into Oklahoma. Had some great conversations there. On the legislative front, under Carol Brewster's leadership, we've been closer than ever with our elected officials. Our exec team has taken new steps in oversight of our organization, modernizing our bylaws, as well as working on a charitable foundation and expanding our fundraising. The bottom line, it's been a good year. There's no question our nation is at a crossroads. The attacks on our foundational freedom are more aggressive than ever before. Our friends in Massachusetts are dealing with one of the most restrictive new gun laws ever devised. It makes gun ownership for the citizens of Massachusetts almost impossible. That law takes effect this fall there. Even in our neighboring state of New Mexico, the governor there has instituted a mandatory 7-day waiting period for all firearms purchases. As I said earlier, the importance of strong state association work is like never before. On the national level, and now, as I'm second vice president, I have an even stronger view and interaction there. We've seen significant wins in the Vulo case before the United States Supreme Court. On the New York Supreme Court case, there's been no monitor appointed to the NRA, so that's very good news. NRA membership is rebounding for the first time in many years. We're working to unify the NRA in a stronger, more engaged organization. Do take a moment to remember what brings us here today. It's our passion for our foundational freedoms. It's our passion for the Second Amendment. It's our love of the shooting community and the shooting sports, hunting, and other outdoor recreation. Please remember to support this state association and support the NRA in its strengthened endeavors on the national front. We have some elections coming up later this month and on into November. You must go out and vote. Support those elected officials who've shown strong support of our foundational freedoms and our Second Amendment. Remember, our state association is the key to strengthening our rights here in our state. Again, thank you for being here and your commitment to the ORA.